Have you ever wondered why there aren't more gardening shows on TV these days? With all the reality TV noise and home renovation dramas, it seems like we've lost touch with something simple, something grounding, like getting our hands in the soil and watching life grow. Well, someone is trying to change that. And that someone is none other than Jonathan Knight. Yes, the same Jonathan Knight from New Kids on the Block and HGTV's beloved Farmhouse Fixer. In this video, we'll dive into Jonathan's new proposal to HGTV that's aiming to bring back the G in HGTV. We'll explore why gardening shows faded away, what Jonathan has planned, and why this could be the next big thing on television. Let's dig in. Before we talk about his big idea, let's rewind for a second. A quick pause. If you want to stay updated on all things HGTV, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video if you're enjoying it so far, and drop a comment to share your thoughts. All right, let's jump back in. Jonathan Knight first rose to fame in the late 1980s as a member of the iconic boy band New Kids on the Block. But fast forward a few decades, and you'll find him not just singing, but building, restoring, and growing. He became the face of Farmhouse Fixer on HGTV, a show where he breathes new life into historic New England farmhouses. But what sets Jonathan apart isn't just his passion for design. It's his deep, authentic connection to the land. He's not a celebrity just playing contractor. He's a farmer, a gardener, and a guy who genuinely finds joy in hard work and fresh air. And now, he wants to share that joy with the rest of us. In a recent interview with Country Living, Jonathan revealed that he pitched a gardening-focused show to HGTV. You might be surprised by what he was told. Apparently, the network responded with something like, "Garden shows just don't perform well anymore." Wait, what? With all the focus on home makeovers, interior design, and real estate flipping, gardening has somehow fallen to the sidelines. And Jonathan thinks that's a big mistake. He believes a gardening show, if done right, can actually connect with audiences again. And let's be honest, in a world dominated by screens and constant scrolling, who wouldn't benefit from a little more green in their life? So, what happened to gardening shows? Why did they start disappearing from television? Back in the 90s and early 2000s, shows like Victory Garden, Gardening by the Yard, and Ground Force had decent followings. But over time, they were replaced by flashier formats. Home flips with dramatic reveals, celebrity decorators, and quick-fix makeovers that promised instant transformation. Networks found that these kinds of shows grabbed viewers faster. Gardening, on the other hand, is slow, methodical, and often seasonal. And let's face it, not everyone has a backyard. But here's the thing. Times are changing again. Gardening is having a moment. Post-pandemic, millions of people started growing herbs on their windowsills, creating balcony gardens, and turning unused corners into green sanctuaries. Community gardens are on the rise. Urban farming is booming. And on platforms like TikTok and Instagram, gardenfluencers are gaining hundreds of thousands of followers. People are craving a return to simplicity, nature, and sustainability. Jonathan sees this shift. He told Country Living that he believes people do want gardening content. They just want it packaged in a modern, meaningful way. Not a boring lecture, not a dry tutorial, but something real and relatable. And who better to deliver that than someone who lives it every day? So, what's Jonathan's vision for the show? According to him, it's not just about planting tomatoes or deadheading roses. He imagines something more immersive, a day-in-the-life format that follows him as he works on his farm, tends to his garden, cares for animals, and explains the why behind what he's doing. Think of it as part gardening education, part lifestyle inspiration. He wants viewers to learn, but also to feel connected to something bigger. The rhythm of the land, the joy of growing food, the peace that comes with caring for plants. And most importantly, it wouldn't be staged. No flashy drama, just authenticity. As he said in his interview, he's tired of shows that are just drama and stupidity. He wants to bring value back to television, something useful, wholesome, and beautiful. You might be wondering, but I don't live on a farm. Would I even relate to this show? Absolutely. That's actually where the potential lies. Jonathan's approach isn't about shaming people into growing acres of corn. It's about showing that anyone can start somewhere, with a potted basil plant, a windowsill lettuce box, or a few flowers on the porch. By making gardening approachable and down to earth, The show could inspire people in apartments, condos, and small homes to reconnect with nature in whatever way they can. And who knows, maybe this show becomes the bridge between dreaming of a garden and actually planting one. Let's zoom out for a second. Why does this even matter? Gardening isn't just about aesthetics, it's about sustainability. Growing your own herbs and veggies reduces packaging waste, lowers food miles, and encourages healthier eating. It's also powerful for mental health. Studies have shown that gardening reduces anxiety, increases mindfulness, and boosts mood. In a world where burnout and stress are at all-time highs, that connection to the soil could be more healing than we realize. Jonathan's show could serve as a much-needed reminder. Sometimes the best way to recharge isn't a vacation, it's a seed tray and some sunshine. Here's the big question. Will HGTV take the risk? As of now, nothing is officially confirmed, but Jonathan is hopeful. And honestly, so are a lot of his fans. In online forums and comment sections, viewers are already rallying behind the idea, saying things like, "This is exactly the kind of show we need right now." I'd love to see more real-life, peaceful content. Please bring gardening back. The demand is there. The passion is there. And if HGTV is paying attention, they just might realize this could be the next chapter in lifestyle television. So what do you think? Would you watch a gardening show hosted by Jonathan Knight? Would you like to learn how to grow your own food, even with limited space? Let us know in the comments. And if you want HGTV to greenlight this show, hit that like button and share this video. Let's show them that the gardening community is alive and growing. Thanks for watching, and remember, no matter where you live, you can always plant something. See you next time, and happy growing!